For the past 2 years, we've been living in Belgium, and now we're finally going back. This isn't just a move, it feels like we're starting again. So, in this episode, see if we manage to pack up our lives and get ready for travelling back to our mill. So, as many of you know, for the past 2 years, we've been living in Belgium, which has been an absolutely amazing experience. But we are now on the slow push for getting back to the mill. So I'm going to start packing, which is quite exciting. We do have the military do provide like removals, so they will do the bulk of the house, but yeah, as you can see, the garage is something else. So I'm going to try and sort that today and get through that today. So yeah, pack along with me. 6 people across 3 generations, all living together, does equate to quite a lot of stuff to get through. Some of it I will be donating, selling, some of it just needs to go in the bin. But either way, it all needs to get sorted. I just wanted to stop quickly to show you these because these were amazing. These were from the last Halloween party that we had at the mill, and our friends made them. And they came dressed as flour sacks. So it says Western Mill flour on it. And yeah, one was self-raising and one was plain. And they were just awesome. So of course we had to keep them. Yeah. I don't know whether there'll be a Halloween party this year. I hope, maybe, even if it's a small one. Because that's like our main big party of the year. But we'll see how knackered I am after this. There was so much to go through in this garage. It's just immense how much we've amassed over 2 years. And it was so hot on this day. I really should have waited for it to cool down, but as you can see, there was a lot to get through. I failed massively at the first hurdle that I brought bin bags in, and now I can't find where I've put the bin bags. So do I go back inside and get more bin bags? Do I find them? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I found them. So I've just caused my first avalanche of stuff. The things that I'm trying to get out of the door don't fit out of the door. So I'm thinking they may go out the big door at the front. But to do that, I've got to clear the whole entire garage. It is so hot today. We're in the middle of a heat wave. We were meant to have thunderstorms today and thunderstorms yesterday. That's not happening. The cat's now knocking the tripod. So yeah, you may get quite a lot of angles of my behind as well today. I do apologise for that. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be as fun as the decluttering challenge I set myself, but we'll see. literally just sat here for 5 minutes questioning my life choices. Yeah, probably picked the wrong day to do this, but we're here now, so. I'm actually dying from the heat. It's that hot. I haven't even packed anything. I've just, well, created more mess at this point. You know when you start a task and you're just like, I'm done now. I really don't want to do this now. But yeah, we're on the countdown, so it's got to get done. And then it was time to head inside, have a break, and have a cool off. As you can see, Salem was enjoying the afternoon sunshine, and bless him, he didn't know what was coming his way. The trip to the vets to get their final vaccinations and their passport sorted. He may look very calm now, but he won't be later in this video. Adam then cleaned out all the glassware and got to packing that as best he could. I'm really hoping all the glass survives the move and we don't end up with too much broken. But I guess we'll see in a few weeks' time. After recently reading The Happy Calm Home by Kimberly Gallagher, I've been decluttering as much as I can. I know in this video it seems that we are still taking an awful lot back with us, and I do think we are as well, but hopefully at the other end when we're unpacking we can continue the decluttering process. You've honestly not seen how much we left behind in the lofts, and I sort of feel that we haven't needed it in the last 2 years, so do we really need it in our lives? But yeah, I know there's a lot of sentimental things left behind, so we'll see. Wish us luck. And then the weather finally broke and the heavens opened and we got a little bit of light relief from the heat. few mornings later, it was time to pop the kettle on and to bake some homemade goodies that we could take with us on our trip home. These cookies freeze incredible and bake amazingly, and then just some sourdough for toast and sandwiches. Good morning, everybody. We've just got over the heat wave. This is our first cool day, and we found out last weekend, oh well, like Friday, it's now Monday. We found out Friday that the removals want to come and pack us up mid-month, so we've got like 2 weeks to get sorted. While the heat wave was in progress, we got up to like 39 degrees, so not much got done, just about survived, keeping everybody happy and cool and fed and things like that. So today we're all systems go. We've got a lot of sorting out to do, a lot of packing to do, and general cleaning, like, yeah, because we've got everything out. There's now everything is everywhere and I can't clean properly. So yeah, that is the plan for this week. Oh, and we need to paint and stain and protect the outdoor furniture before that gets packed away and moved. Yeah, wish us luck. It's now 20 degrees, so a bit more manageable. Got doors open. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. It was so refreshing and a great relief that it had finally cooled down. We managed to get so much done, and now that we've sort of got dates and times that things are happening, I think there's a lot more excitement in the whole house that we'll be going home soon. I think that we're all ready for it. Like, Europe has been a dream and we've loved exploring in it, but I think we're very glad to be going home now, getting back to the mill and getting it all put back together. It's really not a nice thought that it's just sort of sat there empty and being unloved. So yeah, I can't wait to unpack all of this at the other end. So, baby's napping. I'm nap trapped in the car, but it might work to my advantage because in a minute we've got to go and corner the cats and get them in their crates and then take them to the vets. They need their flea and tick treatment, and then I don't know if it'll be this visit or another visit next week, and then they'll have their last things for their pet passports and to get back in the UK. So I thought I'll take you along with me in case it helps anybody in the future that has to do this, and then talk you through what we needed to get them out of the country and then what we need to get them back in the country. To the vets, Salem? No. No. Are you going to the vets? So to bring the cats
One
over
last
to Europe,
trip.
they needed to be up to date with their sort of yearly vaccinations, and they needed to have a rabies shot. Their rabies lasted for 3 years, so luckily, obviously going back, they were still in date for that by I think around 6 months. But what they needed this time, they needed tick and flea treatment because that was just due. Their vaccinations were all in date, and then 5 days before they travelled, they needed to be wormed. With the house and the cats well on their way to being packed and sorted, it was time for one last picnic with our Home-Ed group. I've sort of been dreading this goodbye, but no, it needed to happen.
This is a card folder, and this is decks of cards in here.
Okay.
He's going
to make it disappear.
Gotta get that card in.
It's okay, Joe.
It's okay. He can take his time.
Right, I'll pull it out.
Uh-huh.
Turn both of them upside down.
Uh-huh.
Wait. This one upside down. You should do that one. And then.
Oh, goodness me. Look at that.
Probably should have practiced that a little bit more though.
I think that was good. I'm impressed. Well done.
I also like.
It has been so wonderful to get to know this group of families and the friends that we've made. We've learnt together, had adventures together, and I'm really going to miss not being part of this Home-Ed group. Leaving Belgium and the life we've created behind is bittersweet. There's so many things that we're going to miss, but we are incredibly excited to be going home. On our next episode, we will finally be packed up and on the road, heading back to the UK, heading back to Devon, and heading back to home. So please join us for our next instalment. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. We are still very new on this platform, and every like and comment really helps.